Hello, George.
Hello, Ansam.
How can you speed up London maritime arbitration?
Well, arbitrations sometimes get a bad reputation because of the time it takes to get a decision. Sometimes one party feels really unhappy that an arbitration is progressing too slowly. There are, however, several tactical moves which can help to speed up London maritime arbitration. Firstly, I strongly recommend the LMAA small claims procedure, which is a speedy and inexpensive procedure for deciding claims below an agreed cap, usually $100,000, but it can be any agreed figure. These arbitrations are always held by a sole arbitrator who receives a fixed fee of £5,000, which pays for all their work, including writing the award. The sole arbitrator is normally appointed by the president of the LMAA, although the parties can agree on their own choice. Pleadings are subject to a strict timetable, and the length of submissions, experts' reports, and disclosure are all limited. There is also finality in the award in that there can be no appeal. In regular LMAA cases, if you want to constitute the tribunal and there's a three-man tribunal and the opponent is dragging their feet, you can try to appoint your nominated arbitrator as sole arbitrator. If the LMAA terms apply to the procedure, when you make your appointment, you give a warning that you will appoint your arbitrator as sole arbitrator if the opponent does not nominate their choice within 14 days. There's no need for a second warning. You just simply appoint your arbitrator as sole arbitrator after 14 days. If the LMAA terms do not apply, the Arbitration Act requires a further 7-day default notice. So it's slightly more complex, but it's still an efficient way to establish the tribunal, and then you're up and running. Once the tribunal is constituted, you can sometimes avoid the lengthy and expensive process of a full hearing. Arbitrators have the power to make a partial final award on specific claims and can order an expedited timetable. For example, if, say, one party says there was never an agreed contract, the tribunal can rule on their own jurisdiction, or they can make an award for an admitted sum. The balance of the claim then proceeds separately before the same tribunal, and sometimes if the point already decided is critical to the case, the parties may see the sense in compromising and settle. Another attractive time and expense saving measure is to agree that a claim can be heard on documents alone. Something like 90% of London awards are heard this way without the need for an oral hearing, saving time and money. And if the two arbitrators agree on a written award, there's no need for them to appoint a third arbitrator, again saving time and money. I hope these examples help illustrate that maritime arbitration can be flexible and, in appropriate cases, allow access to cheap and speedy resolution of disputes.
Thank you very much, George. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Ansem.